This is the time where it's us versus them.
As if it affects
Right.
us.
And this is the time where it's us versus them. This is the time where that's why they be trying to distract us with all this race shit and this women against men shit. They trying to keep us, the celebrities, they're trying to keep us distracted from what the fuck they really got going on. So when the shit do hit the fan, we sitting there looking like, where did this, I didn't even see this coming, because you wasn't paying attention. You too busy watching this over here. You're too busy watching this over there. You're not paying attention to I actually saw something come up like that when it was something that happened with celebrities, and it was a major distraction. And while everybody was zoomed in on what was going on with the celebrities, it's shit going on with the government that we're not even paying attention to because they have us distracted. There's so many reasons why certain things have been created, like televisions, phones, tablets, laptops, video games. It's to keep you distracted from what they really got going on.
Yeah, but
that's all.
As many times as we said that, as far as like keeping us distracted from like things that are actually going on, like how many times have people fell for that? You know what I'm saying? Like what?
Well, I mean, we're gonna fall for it. We're gonna fall for it.
Like, then what are we complaining about? Like, are we just going to continuously keep falling for it, or are we going to actually do something?
Well, that's what we're trying to say. Like, at this point, when you see this stuff happening, the way it's happening, what I'm trying to say is there's a reason why they are not hearing me, bro. There's a reason why they're distracting us. You can choose to do whatever you want. It's your life. Do you? I don't give a damn. If you want to walk around blind, you want to act like you don't see shit, that's on you. But when shit do hit the fan, don't be looking confused. Because when people are trying to give you the info, like, look, I'm trying to let you know what it is. You can choose to do whatever you want to do. You don't got to listen to me. You can go look it up yourself. That's what the internet technically really was for people to actually go and research shit that you can't find in a book, that you can't get from the teachers, because even the teachers are taught to teach a certain thing to your kids. My son over here is being taught about George Washington, not even knowing George Washington owned slaves and owned his ancestors and didn't do shit for black people. Like, real nigga shit, I'm tired of sugarcoating shit. Like, I'm about to start speaking real. I don't give a fuck how anybody feel about it. That go for y'all in the chat. That go for anybody on the show. My point I'm trying to say is you can either do something about it. You can either be aware and still have the knowledge of what's going on. You can still watch your entertainment. You can still do what you like to do for fun. But don't be blind and stupid walking around and these motherfuckers is doing shit behind your back. That's all I'm saying. And don't sit here and walk around and act like you don't know what the fuck is going on when they sitting here putting it in your face. Like the lady just said on the fucking rally. We want to support Donald Trump for keeping the victory for white lives. They're not even trying to cover it up. They putting it right there in your face.
Yeah, but like, how is that new? Like, we've been knowing about this shit. Like, a bunch of Donald Trump supporters are racist as fuck. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of like, all right, it's all right, yeah.
It's not what she said was racist.
That we haven't knowledge of it, but it's like, in the end, what can we do about it?
She's not saying racist shit. What she was saying is that there's an agenda for them. It's deeper than just look. No, stop.
What exactly are we going to do?
You're just looking at the generalities. You're not looking at the depth of it.
Okay.
You're talking about the basic shit is what they want you to talk about. Like this shit that me and you about to do, talking about this racist back and forth, that's what they want. They want you to think it's about just racism, but it's deeper than that. Eventually, it's not even going to be about race. Like I said, they're not going to care about Barrett just because he's white. If he's not in a certain class, they're not going to give a fuck about him neither. It's you got to see what's going on. Like when they took away women's rights, they didn't just take away black women, Asian women, Hispanic women. They took it all. So it's not even about none of that no more.
So no, okay, thank you. All I'm saying is they're going to show you whatever. What are we going to do about it?
There's only so much that you can do, which is open your damn eyes and stop walking around like you don't see what the fuck is going on. And you need to spread the information.
What we can
And you
do,
need to spread the information if you can.
Hold on. What we can do is make sure.
I'm getting hot. I'm getting heated up in this bitch.
What we can do is make sure that these people are not in office. So
y'all putting them in there. I didn't vote. I didn't vote last year.
And it's certain things like that.
No, I did not vote.
But
and you can laugh. You can laugh. You can say what you want to say. I did not vote because I'm not voting for motherfuckers that don't give a fuck about black people. Don't give a fuck about none of this shit that's going on. So you can kiki all you want, but no, I did not vote and I won't be voting because I don't support this country.
Well, Christina, so everything you just said is
they're able to do the things.
No, everything I didn't say is irrelevant. What I said was you need to be aware of what's going on. That's what I said. You can do whatever you want to do. That's your choice. Just like it's my choice if I don't want to vote. If I don't believe in that shit, I ain't got to believe in it. You can do what you want to do.
But Christina, the reason why these people are in office is because not enough people are voting.
Why would you even, if you think about it, that's not really even your call when you vote.
The reason why we vote is voting is hiring these people and putting them in office to do the things that they do. If you do not vote, then you don't keep them in.
I don't believe in that because I believe all politicians are crooked. I believe all of them are sexual molesters. And I don't believe in nothing that the government talks about. I don't believe in it anymore. And then you had, for who did we have to choose? Biden and who else? Well, I don't even know who the other person was.
It makes it hard for you to make this argument when you're not doing your part.
I don't agree with it. I'm
saying, in particular, I'm talking about.
Bro, I don't listen.
Please come on. Right now that we're talking about.
No, you don't gotta come on because I'm saying what I want to say. When y'all get heated and say what you want to say, y'all don't get like that. I can get heated and say what I want to say. If I don't believe in something, I don't believe in it, and that's just that.
But all I'm just saying is, like, you can't sit up here and like make all these complaints and then not even try.
Okay, I'm about to tell you something right now because I'm not complaining. I'm telling you what is going on. That's not me complaining. I live my life. I'm fine, but I'm aware of what's going on and I do not support the government. Now, if there are two representatives that are going to go up there and actually now when Obama ran, I voted. When certain governors run that I know are going to do something for real and what they're talking about, then I will vote. But if I don't think that they're for real about what they're talking about, I'm not voting. And that's just that. Y'all can say whatever y'all want. Y'all can crucify my ass. I don't give a fuck.
But I'm talking about in terms of situations like this. So we're talking about specifically Donald Trump being in office and that woman.
I didn't vote when he ran either.
Right. But listen to me for a second. Because you hot, right? Cool down for a hot second. Okay. In this particular situation, you have this woman, Representative Mary Miller, talking about thanks to Donald Trump, right? But then you were talking for Hillary Clinton. That was a situation right then where you could have exercised your vote. Because
I just went off of what she said. I just told you what she said. But I don't think none of them are honest people, period.
Right. But there are some people who may attempt to try and make sure that this shit.
But do you know that?
No, you don't.
Right. So you're still taking a risk.
Right. But exercise.
Why even do that? When what did Hillary Clinton's husband do? What did Hillary Clinton's husband do?
We weren't able to vote.
I know that.
Okay, you know.
Do you know what Bill Clinton has done when he was in office? Do you know what any of those presidents that black people voted for, Reagan, Nixon, what's the other one? Woodrow Wilson, George Bush, all these presidents that black people voted for, did they do anything for y'all? I'm asking, did they?
Good question. Good question,
King
Sean.
like the Supreme Court,
what are we supposed to do?
in locals, people,
I'm not okay.
certain people who are making decisions about the lives that you live.
And then what did I just say? What did I say though?
Life until the law tells you can't.
What did I say though? I said I will vote if I believe that somebody is going to be honest about what they're going to do for our country. If I personally do not believe that these politicians are telling the truth about what they're going to do for us when they get in office, I'm not going to vote. I'm not going to participate in the foolery. Just like that whole Donald Trump election, it was a whole fucking joke. We looked like idiots the whole time everybody's up there ranting and raving about Donald Trump. And other countries are calling us dumbasses because we're putting idiots that we know are wicked and evil and have no agenda for the people. Don't care about your kids. Don't care about your... If that was the case, if they really gave a fuck about us like that, why are people homeless on the streets like crazy in California? Why are there no inflations going up for pay wages and there's inflations going up for rent and mortgages and everything else and food? If they care about us so much and we going out here marching and protesting and standing in lines to put them in office, but they keep putting us in debt. There's a war. Joe Biden spent over $4 billion within 4 months to send over to the Ukraine. Meanwhile, you got people over here can barely eat, can barely pay their bills. There's hardly any, barely any jobs or anything going on for people because even if they are working, they can't make ends meet. And you mean to tell me that that voting actually has something to do with the changes in our country when nothing hasn't even really changed?
Yes, because if enough
I just disagree, yo. I disagree.
If enough people voted to keep Donald Trump out of office,
it wouldn't have mattered. He still would have got up in there.
Well,
do you guys, hold on, wait. I have a quick question. Do you really believe that your vote counts?
Yeah.
You really believe that?
I do. I choose to exercise my vote.
That's fine. I'm not criticizing any. It's funny that I'm not criticizing anybody that votes, but you guys are criticizing me because I don't.
Who have died for our rights.
I understand that. I've heard this story a million. I've heard this preached to me a million times. Even my own mom. I've heard it.
I'm just saying. You asked me, right? I'm talking.
And I understand that. Right, I understand that. But what I'm saying is those people that died for us to be able to vote was because they thought that there were actual changes that were going to be made for us as a people. That's why through the decades and the decades and the decades of time, less and less black people have started to vote, and less people now in this day and age, not even just black people, are starting not to vote.
We can't give
because
up.
They see there's no changing.
The problem you can't just expect change straight off the bat. You can't expect that immediately.
We're just not going to.
You have to understand that
we're not going to see
voting from the beginning of time. From the beginning of civilization, right? So, like, they have been voting their people in for a long ass time. The only way that to overturn those boomers that we're trying to get out of there from making the decisions that they're making currently is if we continue to exercise our right to vote bit by bit, official by official, senator by senator. You can't just expect for it to change overnight. You have to work.
That's y'all's opinion. I have mine. You have to work.
I agree with Nova King. I think we all need to take a breath.
I'm fine. I'm very passionate about this. I'm not mad at anybody. I'm not any of that. It's just that I personally, from what I've seen, what I watched, documentaries, even all this stuff about people died so you can vote. We all know that. But that was a whole totally different time because black people were trying to have rights. They didn't have any rights to anything. And it actually took the black the leaders to get us those rights, not our votes. That's all I'm saying.
So then it goes back to Michael's question. It goes back to Shadi's question. It's what do we do to change that?
Be in your own community, worry about your families, worry about what you got going on, and just pay attention, because
that's what people are doing, and they are invading other people's homes, and the way
and this is what I'm trying to this is what I'm trying to say.